What's going on, you guys? MetroFanTV coming to you live from Ripple Arena in Harrison, New Jersey. We're here with 101's Danny Kane. What up? Danny, very frustrating turn of results last week, but a very good win today with 10 men, shorthanded, right? I think kind of a bit of a 180, but does it really take the sting away, in your opinion?
Nothing's going to take the sting away until we win the MLS Cup. And with this team, you never know what you're going to get any week. I think we have the vast capacity to be special. I think we make weird lineup decisions or mail it in some weeks. And it's been a good season without question, and I'm optimistic that we could win the Cup, but I also feel like we just wasted an opportunity. And recently this franchise has had a lot of opportunities and we've yet to finish the job. So we need to kind of commit to getting our shit together, be consistent week to week, and use our depth more effectively. We can play multiple lineups, but throwing Rivas out with the first team for the first time in months, when forget the fact that he's not great, he has no time in, is setting him up for failure. If we're going to use our depth so we can actually win meaningful games, deal with injuries, suspensions come playoff time, we need to be cycling through a lot better, and we failed at that recently. So no, it's nice to win. I enjoy wins more than losses, but I still have a lot of questions about this team, and I feel like the last 2 weeks are kind of a microcosm of the season, so see how it ends.
Right. When you talk about not really sure what to expect about this team week in, week out, they kind of did it again today, right? We went down a man after scoring a goal, and it seemed, oh dear, 10 men for about 60 minutes to go in the game. But I thought that they dug in and kind of just flat out dominated the game. Like, what do you think? What do you think that this sort of speaks to, like the understanding of the system that this group has, or is it something a bit different that got us to win today? What do you think it was?
I would hope it's understanding. I think that's sustainable. I also think this is a good reminder that this team is capable of being special. We've got a bunch of incredible athletes. They didn't look tired at the end of 90, despite the fact that they were chasing with a man down. I mean, that's a great sign for the future. Again, that's also why I'm mad that we don't bring it every week. But if we're looking to win an MLS Cup, I think the fact that we have a group that's good enough to handle this kind of adversity and just has the legs to play a game like this is a good sign.
I guess, yeah, I certainly thought that it was very special the way that this team rebounded against the early adversaries. And I mean, like you said, like they didn't really seem that they skipped the beat at all. Like it just seemed to me like they shipped the Kaku out to where Royer was, kept Wright Phillips up top, played a 4-4-1, kind of like something like that, yeah, and didn't miss a beat. I mean, when we talk about the performance of Kaku as well, like I thought he came in, set up a whole bunch of goals, and just generally looked like the missing link that caused us to have all those early season performances.
Well, he also fixes a lot of their long-term mistakes. It used to be you shut down Wright Phillips and dared everybody else to beat you, and maybe Royer put one in, but not many other people were, and you kind of ignore a lot of the box. With Kaku in there, he's going to find somebody open, he's a threat to score himself, and the defense just has to pay attention to everyone. So, again, thinking about the long-term future of this team, I don't think we have an Achilles heel anymore, except maybe depth of wingback.
And I think that that's sort of like a luxury to have, right? Wingback is your sort of weakest position in the squad. Generally means that you've addressed, you have a very good spine. But speaking of summer reinforcements, obviously with the summer window looming large on the horizon, like, where do you think this team looks to try and reinforce the weaknesses in the team that we might still have? Like, where do you think the problem areas are?
Wingback, definitely. When Murillo and Taxi are in, we're great, but Taxi's a risk for injury, and if anything happens to Murillo, suspension or anything else, I thought he played a good game today, but I don't particularly trust Connor Lade. This is a real luxury. I would not mind having a backup striker, and obviously we have Wright Phillips, who's amazing. We can survive playing Etienne in the false 9 role, but if something happens to Wright Phillips, I'd like to have someone better than Rivas able to go out for a couple of weeks.
Right. And now looking ahead to Toronto and City away, obviously, at least we talked in other interviews that two very potentially tricky away fixtures. Toronto maybe a bit of a box of chocolates this year, but City at home is good form, but have shown to be susceptible to press. Like, how do you feel about going into this game?
Toronto could be a Metro game. I hope it isn't. I think it would be a very good sign for what kind of team we have if they don't play down to an opponent who's been bad and took us out of the playoffs last year. I want to go into that game looking to demoralize them, because if they get hot and make the playoffs, they're still dangerous. This is a chance for us to just stomp, and I want this team to have that killer instinct. City, I never like to lose to a rival, but we've beaten them 8-0 this year. I feel like you don't win every game against the rival. Most of the time we're probably due to have a bad game against them. I would love to be proved wrong about that, but it also wouldn't kill me to go into their baseball stadium and not play our best game and lose some points there.
And to kind of wrap it all up, we all know it's World Cup season right now. So is there anything you want to say to Michael Bradley and Josie Altidore?
Enjoy being in Toronto. That's where you belong. We hope not to see you in the U.S. uniform ever again.
Fuck you, Michael. And fuck you, Josie. MetroFanTV, signing out.